Oh, I'm live, aren't I? Yes, I am. I am alive. Hello, everybody. Mhm. It is. What day is it? Yes, it is Tuesday. No, it is Wednesday. I'm losing my days. Lord of mercy. Yes, I'm losing my days. It's Wednesday. I know it is. I know y'all can tell me no different. I know it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Give me a second. Uh-oh. Um, Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, the one and only moi, Verona Willis-Brown. Yes, indeed, I am here again. Oh, come on. Y'all see my hair growing back? My hair growing back. I'm not gonna let it grow back. But anyway, let me be focused. Yes. So we are here again on another episode of the Question Live Show. This is a space where we come on in here and we support each other, we love on each other, we show each other love. It is a safe space where you come on in and you share your story, you share your work, your accomplishment, and all those great, great stuff. So as you come on in here, we like to acknowledge your presence and let you know that we're here. We are here to support you. That's what we do. Okay. We just getting this together. This is what we're doing live. I tell you. Mm. The Twitter. This is what we. That's what happened when you are live streaming. Yes. Did it? Did it? Okay, so here again, let's take this from the top. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed, we are glad to be here. It is what is this? It is the first Wednesday in February. My goodness, I know I have not been here since January, but that's the past. We will not dwell on that. It is February now, so welcome to February. I don't think I spoke to you since February. Welcome to February. Welcome to February. We are here on another session. We are here as we show up for 2025. Listen, Happy New Year. I said this before, like, I don't understand why people stop saying Happy New Year, like at the first 5 days or the first 2 days in January. They're like, that's going on. New Year is like all the way until the December 31st. And for some apparent reason, people stop saying Happy New Year after January 2nd. But no. If you're coming in here, Happy New Year. And I hope you're all set up to receive your blessing. I hope you know that this is a season of spill over, splash, and dash. Simply mean that if you're in the presence of someone who is achieving, who is receiving, who is excelling, who is just going, who is on the top, honey, you got the top, something going to spill over from the top. And if you're going towards the top, somebody's always above, right? Somebody's always above. There's always a topic above. So there's always something. So anytime you are in the position to go up, somebody up there's like a little bit sprinkling coming down on you, right? So as a little bit of sprinkling coming down on you, realize like, hey, I'm one of the top pick. You gotta know that you're a top pick, honey. So you're a top pick for blessing. You better sit in your position like, hey, hold on, let me shape up, let me fix up, because I'm in the position for the blessing. So you must tell yourself that you are a topic all the time, right? So listen, I want to say to you that if this is your first time, like if you've never been on this channel before, but somehow you see the word live somewhere, and you decide like you just gonna like pop right on into this what is going on in that live, you are welcome. Absolutely, you are welcome. Yep, indeed, you're welcome here. If you never heard of moi, Verona Willis-Brown, then you are welcome too. You never heard of the Question Live Show? Oh, welcome. You just never heard of the All You Free Enough platform, the FUA, all of that good stuff. I say, welcome to you. Welcome. Listen, we like to have fun over here. Again, I'm always looking for my fun stuff, but I don't know. My boy done took up all my fun stuff, right? I would like to say that if you are new here, I would like to acknowledge you. So even if you watch one of my videos, you've been on the live, replay, whatever the case is, you just first time coming on the channel, you say hi to me, I say hi to you, and I welcome you to the family because now you are family. When you come in here, you are family, and then I get to introduce myself all to you, and you get all the attention in the world. Yes, you do. You get all the attention in the world, and when you get all the attention, what happened, honey? You become part of family. Yes, become part of the family, and the family gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm so grateful. I am really, really, really so grateful for everyone who came in on this channel, everyone who been on this channel, everyone who just like press like, share, comment, look, view something. I want to say to you, because of you, we're in 366 episodes. Ella, 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 Ella. We going somewhere, okay? We are going somewhere, and we just might be the top pick, okay? In my mind, in my heart, I believe we are going to be there, right? So we are going towards the top pick, So we are 366 episodes, and my goodness, that is no easy journey. Season 13, 366 episode, no easy journey. And I started this somewhere along the line where I was like, ooh, what am I doing? But I had faith. I had faith because you know what? I listened into my inner self. I listened and I got the vision and I ran with the vision. I'm like, when I grabbed the vision, I was running with the vision, and I'm like, what am I doing? I stopped to question myself. So how many out there you stop and you question yourself? Yes, you got a vision, you got a dream, and then nobody's there to work with you, and you're working it by yourself, and you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing? This don't seem too right. This is not working. And we complain, and we just like, oh my goodness, yeah. But let me tell you something. I said to myself, girl, you know, you can do this. God says it, you says it, you receive it, you're good to go. And I grab it, and here we are in 366 episodes. 366. Okay, we're in 366 episode, and this is a blessing. It is a wonderful. To this overlapping day. It is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey. It's been a journey. I mean, we went down, up, sideways, blah, 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 right? But anywho, beside the point, I want to say to you that this is a space where we come on in and we support each other, we share and we support each other. Now, when we come in here, we're all on this journey called life. And because we are all on this journey called life, we all want to have a success story. But let me inform you of something or remind you of something. Nobody can succeed by themselves. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're the prime minister, the president, the governor, the mayor, the student, the teacher, the lawyer, the doctor. It don't matter who you are, what position you in. You did not get there by yourself, and you cannot get there by yourself, because if it's an intention, you need action to get to the intention, work the action and the intention together for the manifestation to take place. But for the manifestation to take place, we need to have a team. And we need to follow the rules. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. That is the rule of the land. Being fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. Simply mean we are going to take our gifts, our talents that God gave us, our God-given talents and gifts. We are going to take that. We are going to find somebody else. We are going to search for somebody else. Somebody's going to search for us, and we are going to multiply. Let me tell you something about me a little bit. I was never a number person. No, I have a relationship with numbers. I do have a relationship with words, but number is still in my pocket, right? When you are, if you're a number person, you should know this. I mean, it don't even matter at this point whether you're in kindergarten or college. When you have a multiplication problem, the answer is greater than when you add. So I could add to you, but when we multiply our gifts and our talents, it is more. The value is more. And that is exactly how we want to become the top pick. We have more. We're giving more. We're receiving more. The more we receive is the more we're giving back. The more we receive, the more we get, we give back. The more you get, the more you give back. The more you achieve, you must give back. Give back. The abundance is part of the multiplication. And when we have the top part of the multiplication, we are working that out. So do not multiply and be stingy. Be multiply and have a mentality to share that which you achieve. When sometimes we're like, oh, I worked this by myself. You didn't achieve it by yourself. So we got to get out of this mentality like, oh, but I got this by myself. I put in the work and I got this by myself. Let us adjust that mentality and let us get into this consciousness to know that when we multiply something, we didn't multiply it by ourselves only. When we multiply and achieve something, we did not get there by ourselves either. And if we are multiplying our dreams and our visions, we cannot achieve those by ourselves either. So let us get this into perspective right now that we need to be on the top pick of ourselves. We need to be on the top pick of our dreams and our destiny and our purpose. We need to be on the topic of that. If we are not doing that, then hello. Okay, one more thing I want to tell you. I'm from a huge family. I mean, a huge family. My goodness. When I say huge, I'm from a huge family. So we on this show, we like to celebrate. So I celebrate my family. Yeah. I celebrate them. Why? Because here on the show, we like to celebrate birthday, anniversary, boo's birthday, children birthday, cat birthday, dog birthday, next door neighbor, ex birthday, why everybody. We like to celebrate birthday, anniversary. We like to celebrate achievements. We like to celebrate goals. If you write something, you publish something, we like to celebrate that because the more we celebrate each other, it is a form of support. And when we have support and we work together, we are stronger because together we are stronger. When we are not together, we are just like breeze will come and blow us away. Okay, blow us going. So we want to make sure that we're working together. So I want to say, in my family, honey, let me tell you something. We have birthdays. We have birthdays. Okay, right now probably somebody's birthday right now in my family. Today, as a matter of fact, today is an overlapping day. 2525 is today. We have birthdays. Like honestly, we have birthdays in my family. Birthdays from January 1st, literally. Like literally, I'm not even making this up. Literally, January 1st, all the way down to December. We got birthdays like every single month. I mean, for some apparent reason, January was just filled up. I don't know what was happening, but it's like every single day that I turn around in January, happy birthday. Whether it was my biological family or you out there, my family, my adopted family over there, every single time I believe every day in January, somebody's like, oh, it's my birthday. Somebody's birthday. Happy birthday. All I'm hearing was January birthday. But my goodness, January's over. I think January got tired. I think January just got tired of like somebody birthday again. Right? I think January just got tired, like it's cold. It's freezing. Something is happening. January got tired. And because January got tired, I was like, go on with yourself, January. You kind of leaving us real early though. But I ain't gonna be mad. Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad. Not at all. And let me tell you something. Well, that January is so far gone. Well, not so far gone. Cut it out. It's just February. January is gone. Now we're in February. And February, I do have some birthdays too. My family do have some birthdays. So shout out to the birthday people out there. Yeah, there are a bunch of people in my biological family that have birthday this month. So if it is your birthday, you are family. So let me know if it's your birthday so we could celebrate your birthday as well. Ding, 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 ding. I want to celebrate your birthday as well. So shout out to the family members. I ain't going in on there because you know what? When I start naming out all the families, I might miss somebody and then somebody gonna call me and like, you didn't give me a shout out, you didn't say hi to me. But I tell you, I got brothers and nephews and me and somebody. Yeah. One of my brother's birthdays coming up in the next 3 days. Somebody's birthday is coming up in the next 3 days. So shout out to the fam, okay? Now, if it's your anniversary, if you went back to school, you develop yourself a little bit more, all that good stuff, then by all means, okay? By all means, put it in the comment section. Let me know so I could say happy anniversary to you. And if you develop yourself, happy development. Yeah, if you went back to school, I want to say that too. So yeah. So with all that, I want to say to you that we are in a season. We are in a lovely season called 2025. Yep, it is a season. But before we go into the season, because you should have been here already. If you weren't here and you're new today, then I'm going to tell you that it's a season of spill over, splash, and dash. Simply mean that anywhere you splash something, it is going to splatter on somebody. Yeah, if you throw some splash some paint on the wall, it's going, and somebody's walking by, you're going to splash and dash on them. So it's the same thing as what we got going on. We got some blessing going on, splash, dash, and spill over. So let me, oh, excuse me. I want to say to you that, listen, I did not recap the Grammy because y'all know if you've been here, if you've been on this channel, you know. If you've been on the channel, you know that I do a lot. We do entertainment, we do education, we do fun, we do all that stuff. But before we go into all of that, on this show, I use F word. Yes, I use F word. If you use F word, then that's okay. Because we don't judge anybody. So if you do use F word, it's fine by me because I use it and it's fine by me. I want to, well, actually, I use three F words: faith, fun, and family. Faith, fun, and family. Why? Because it's the faith that I had that I tapped into that allowed me to reach 366 episodes. Listen, when I started out, honey, that faith was just like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It was like a wave. Honey, have you ever seen a big wave where they go on that, where you go on that, where they go on and they ride the wave? That was me. When I started on episode 1, I was like, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Like I was dodging the water. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Okay, this look good. Ooh, no, I don't like that. That was me when I just started out this thing here. Okay. And then I remember that I had a dream. Like Martin Luther King says, I had a dream, right? That one day. But I had a dream that one day I would be right here talking to you. Now, happy Black History Month. Oh, yeah. So listen, and I had to shape up, honey. I had to like, come on, girl, fix up yourself. Get going. Stop playing. Someday you got to talk to yourself. I'm like, girl, stop playing. You dreamt of this. You saw this. And you're like, how can I do this? You work your tail off, so you got it. So I had to like, then I went through it. I was like, oh, no, this isn't going. The wave going again. And I was like, my goodness. Then I was like, oh, I'm not coming on the screen. It was just something else. Let me tell you something. If y'all want to go back to like episode 1 to maybe like 100, you're going to see me like, what is happening over here? I was scared. Yes, honey, I was scared. I was like, I'm not. Some days I was like, I'm not coming on. Some days I'm like, I'm not coming on this. I'm not turning on my camera. But then I had guests, right? There were some days I had guests. Well, I think believe 1 through 100 I had guests. So I had to come on and screen. I'm like, oh, okay, tough it up, girl, tough it up. And I had to tough up myself and just like get going. Faith. And my faith had to increase. But then like, you know, it's really like if you got faith of a mustard seed, then you can move that mountain. So if you got faith as a mustard seed, you can move all of it like, oh, I don't want to show up. Move that. If you got a faith of a mustard seed, that's like a little bit smaller than a rice grain, right? Move that fear and just put your shoulder up and just like, hey, I got this, okay? And you're going. So yeah, so that lead me to the next. That lead me to the next F1, which is family. As I mentioned, I'm from a huge family. Huge family. I'm from a huge family, okay? And because I'm from a huge family, let me tell you something. You are my family as well. So my family just getting huger, okay? Bigger, expanded, all that good stuff. And because of such, I'd like to say, y'all got me going. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got me going. And the thing that was just like the little, like the little wave. I kind of like simmer down, and y'all got me going. And I really love and thank each and every one of you who showed up on this channel. Whether you show up even on one of my shorts, even on a small video, if you show up and I look at your comment and I comment and I respond to you and all of that, that is fueling me. That is feeding me. That is touching me. That is inspiring me. That is helping me to grow. And I do not take anything lightly. That is just not taken lightly. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, indeed. It's because that allowed me to come on up in here like, my family is getting bigger. As I mentioned, huger, right? It's getting bigger. And because it's getting bigger, what happened? I just keep on showing up and have take me to that next effort, which is fun. That is why I come on up in here and I have fun with you. I play music with you. We just like to have a good time. Listen, if we are not having fun, then hey, what is life? Life without fun is boring. We don't want to have a boring life. When we are bored, we find all sorts of nonsense to do. We want to have fun because when we have fun, believe me, there's a saying that says, something. Work and no play make John a dull boy, or something to the sort. Whatever the case is, whatever the story is, we want to work and play, work and have fun. Okay, work and have fun. Don't just work and just, no, work and have fun, right? And then you come on up in here, you're gonna have fun because again, I bring to you entertainment, education, humanity stuff. I mean, I'm all about humanity. Okay, I am all about humanity, all about lifting up humanity, all about empowering you, all about inspiring you. I'm all about for the heart, the soul, the story of your heart, all of that stuff. I'm all for that. So in whatever way we develop this thing, that's how we're going to do it. So listen again. Let me tell you this. I'm a native. If you don't know by now, simply means you're just coming in today. If you are just coming in today, right now, February 5th and 6th, because I said February 6th because it's always buy one, get one free, because somebody somewhere's in the 6th day. So if you're just coming on this channel, you're just coming there, you just see me, you're just meeting me, I'm a native of the most beautiful place in the world. I mean, absolutely the most beautiful place in the world, and that is Jamaica. Yep, I am for the most beautiful place in the world. Yep. And as we go along, you might hear me say something or might find some analogy to my background, which is a performer's daughter. So I might find some analogy to that because most of the time I want to come in and use the analogy of a farmer's background because that's what I can relate to. Okay? I can relate to that. But beside all of that, if you're not new, then you know this already. So that's how we're going to do. But now let's get into the juicy stuff. Let's get into the juicy things. The juicy things are, okay, the Grammy Award just went by. Yeah. The Grammy Awards just went by. And because the Grammy Awards just went by, we did not do a live. Unfortunately, we didn't do a live for the Grammy Awards. Absolutely not. I believe what happened. My calendar was booked. My calendar was very booked for Sunday. Very, very booked. Okay, it was booked. And because it was, but we didn't get to do stream live because I like to come in and I like to stream live of the, I like to stream live of whatever is happening. I like to stream live, and whenever I'm streaming live, then I'll come back and then I will show you some highlights the following day. Now this is Wednesday, so because it is Wednesday, we're still going to do a little recap of the Grammy Award. Okay, we're going to still do a little recap. And and the reason why we really want to do a recap as well, because we want to talk about some topic in some categories. There were categories, and right now we're having some conflict or some controversy of something. Okay, topic. They have topic in music, topic in this, topic in that, but it's always the music that seems to be conflicting. Okay, I'm just now understanding this. It is always the music for all these years I'm watching the Grammy. It is always the music that is after that. There's always some form of bickering or some form of conflict somewhere. Like, why is this? Why? Okay. First thing first is like the category of reggae. Reggae is always is this what is happening? Why is there always a conflict with reggae music? Hello. Everybody, reggae came about and people can just take it how they want to take it. But at the end of the day, winners are in a topic. Pick the person. So you go into a category and you go for your top pick. So if you're picking Bob Marley, that seems like 19 whole long that you pick Bob Marley name this, da 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 da. But then you have more people, okay, right? And then you have all these other people that sing reggae. And then you have another category called dancehall. Dancehall and reggae, like, they're not the same thing. I just want to give you a little lecture on that. That's not the same thing. Roots rock reggae over there. But anywho, I see that there is a conflict between the reggae category or topics, okay? But anywho, I don't know what to tell you on that. I don't know what to tell you on that, but whatever it is, y'all better sort that out. So if y'all saying Bob Marley keep on winning and nobody is not winning, y'all need to sort that out too, okay? Because Bob, I salute you. Okay, I salute Bob and his contribution and all that stuff. And his birthday is coming up in the next couple of days too. No, I'm gonna be focused. I salute Bob's work. Listen, that's legendary for me. Okay, I salute Bob's work, and I'm like, listen, Bob, you contributed, but at the end of the day, after Bob, there were so many people. There were so many people that came after Bob. And I've been watching the Grammy for a while. I mean, for the past 4 years or so, I'm still hearing Bob. Bob's name will always be called. That's the whole thing. Bob's name will always be called. So even though Bob's name will always be called, we need to hear some more people, right? So we're not sure how this top picking is going. Who picking what? Like you're picking cotton or orange or mango or something, right? It's like you're picking some fruit or something. Again, I'm from a farmer's background. I'm used to going outside and just going like that and pick me a fruit or something. So guess what happened? All these categories where you go into the top pick. Yeah, it's like a fruit tree. So my parents were farmers, so they had to sell their goods. So when they go and we pick, you can't just like sell every single thing that you pick, or you reap. You gotta go with the top goods, the top one. Like if you pick 5 mangoes, 5 of them might not be the top pick. And you take it to the market, someone like, I'm picking the top of the mango in that basket. You got 2 dozen mango in the basket, like, this is a top pick mango. This came from this place, that, right? So that's all you go into the category. And then in Jamaica, let me tell you something about Jamaica if you don't know. Jamaica got mangoes in different types of mango, different names. Well, let's put them in categories. Category 1, tiny mangoes. Category 2, big mangoes. Category 3, sweet mango. Category 4, shapely mango. Shaped mango. Category 5, skin color mango. Right? So there are different categories. So we are going to say today that whatever the category is on, let's get this together. That we got to pick. Topic is always us. Next, I want to talk about something else. So that's the music, and the reason why I bring up the music because it's always a conflict after. Because right now I'm seeing where it's floating like Bob won again. I'm just going to leave that right there. Y'all going to sort that out. You hear me? Y'all go ahead and y'all sort it out. But the next thing I want to talk about, the next thing I want to talk about is y'all seen Jaden Smith's outfit. Yeah. Jaden Smith had an outfit on. Well, actually, it's not an outfit. It's just a suit, but then he had his little. I'll say it's a castle. Yeah, it is a vampire castle. That's what he had going on. He had a vampire castle going on. Okay, I gotta find it. Hold on a second. Right here. Now y'all see this? They said it's a vampire castle, but for me, it could be a vampire castle. Maybe that's why he says it's a vampire castle. Maybe serve as a symbol of audacity. See what I'm saying? Like they're different things, you know what I'm saying? Like audacity, fortitude, and embrace of folklore and legend. But I believe it's not that. I believe creativity. I believe, okay? Y'all see that? Let's stop that for a second. Let me come on back to y'all. I believe that is, see, we have thoughts, and when we have thoughts in our head, what happens is that we have to expel those thoughts out somehow, right? We got to expel them out somehow, some way, somehow. We have to expel those thoughts out, right? And because we have to do that, I believe that he was expressing something beside a vampire castle. I don't know. Okay. I believe he was expressing something beside a castle. Yes, I believe so. And because I believe so, you know, we had all that fire in California, and I get to understand, you know, I mean, a lot of people lost their house and so forth. But I believe that is symbolizing the fire and the houses that got burned down. All that dark smoke and the burden of losing houses, and you know, it just into a dark place. That's my belief, that is just symbolizing that it's a dark place. So he's showing up to say, you know, we're in a dark time, right? That's just me. It might be just a vampire castle, just because maybe just want to go into that tale, a folk tale of telling a story. But me, my story is just saying that, maybe it's just saying that with all the fire and all the people that lost their houses, it is a dark place, right? And because of such, it's like, okay, I want to show up to let you know that I lost this, you know, maybe his house, maybe his castle, maybe his mansion got burned down, maybe some, and he's like, let me show you what I'm going through right now. So I'm just saying, everybody's just having their own conclusion of why Jaden is wearing a vampire castle on his head. Could be the burden of this world, but I'm on my business. I don't know. Why Jaden didn't say why he's wearing it. I didn't see nowhere where he said the real reason I'm wearing a vampire castle is. Whatever the case is, hey, go on with yourself. Anywho, let's get to the top pick of us. Top pick. We want to have a top pick because guess what? We are rolling in February. We are rolling really into February, and because we are rolling into February, we want to make sure that we are rolling in there by having our topic tuck in, ready, strap on, like we are going out to the army. All right, we want to strap on, we want to tuck it in, we want to plug it in, we want to fix it. Hey, we got to do something. I started out this season let you know that we got to take action. So how are we going to take action with our passion, with our destiny? We want to go on to fulfill our passion and our destiny. And because of such, oh, because of such, we want to make sure that we have things in place. We want to go into a category of our spirituality. I'm not talking about religion. Yes, spirituality, our humanity, and our destiny. So three categories: our spirituality, our humanity, and our destiny. Write it down. Okay, write it down. And when we do that, what happened here? Oh. When we do that, we got to make sure that we are aligning ourselves with the right set of people. Do not attract yourself. Do not make yourself no, let's not scratch that. Do not make yourself in the position where you're like, I'm attracted to this. I'm attracted to that. I'm attracted to you. I'm not attracted to him or her. Let's get that. Let's reverse that. Let us rearrange that. We want to make sure that we align ourselves because we can be attracted to something, but we are not aligned. We want to be aligned to our destiny. We want to be aligned to our purpose partners. We want to be aligned to our soulmates. We want to be aligned to our business partners. We want to be aligned. We don't want to like, okay, I'm just seeing you. I'm just taking opportunity. I'm just working with you. Do not just work with somebody. You must be fully aligned with somebody, with a thing, not just jump into a thing, but we want to be fully aligned. And when we fully align, I'm going to give you 3 topics that we should have in place, in our pocket, in our bosom, in our bag, in our pocket, somewhere in a box, underneath the bed, on the shelf, somewhere in a can, that we need to have these topics so we can align ourselves to make it through this 2025. Because I'm telling you, 2025 is not even trying to play. 2025 is not going to play with us. 2025 is saying that if you planted something in the past 4 years, you better have some pockets to receive what you're going to have. Because we did do some harvesting in 2024, but right now the harvest is spilling over in 2025. So if you didn't plant anything in the past 4 years, right now 2025 is not going to play. Because 2025 is going to come with a bulldozer and like pash. But it's gonna come like an artist with a can of paint and just throw it on the wall. If you are not in the position, if you're not with these 3 picks that I'm going to give you, these are the 3 top picks. If you're not in there, you might just be feeling some form of shake. And that shake, listen, that shake, if you're not sturdy, you're going to be just going down with those shake. Okay? Let me tell you. Number one, let me tell you right about now, because if we are not lining up, if we are not aligning up, again, we are going to fall out of our blessings. Our blessing is like, I'm here to splash and dash. And you're going to be losing out on the people that need to get the residue. It's like getting the residue off you. It's like, when you splash something, like, okay, you're getting some spillover, you're getting some sprinkler, the residue is some spillover, some shadow of what you have. So the first thing that we want to do, that we want to align ourselves in, because we have in top pick, we got 3 top picks today. I need my water. Are y'all drinking your water? Because look, I got my big bottle of water. Hello. The top picks that we're doing today, this is not in the category of the Grammy. We've done, okay? You might want to have an award when you're finished. But the topics that we are going to do today, topics are God, self, and passion. God, self, and passion. And we want to have these top picks. When we having these top picks, we are going to make it. We are going to move forward. We are going to experience the splash and the dash of what we put in. If we didn't put in anything, then darling, hello. If we did not put in anything, simply mean if we did not plant, if we did not invest, if we did not share, if we did not showcase, if we did not do anything at all, if we have no proof that we did anything, then we are going to kind of like in the elimination process. Okay, it's like it's like when you casting votes and like, okay, no, we're in the top 5, like top, talking about that when I was in the beauty contest some months back. Yeah, when I was in there, and they're like, okay, no, you made it to the top 20. Like, ooh, you make it to the top 10, right? When you make it to the top 10, then you make it to the top 5. It's like Miss World Beauty Contest. You know what I'm saying? Like top 5, and you will get the top 5, like you start breathing hard. It's the same thing here. We're in top 3. When you need to work on something you call like God, do not leave God out. My daddy once said, put God first. But I want to I would have said to my daddy right now, I don't want to put God first. I want to put God in first. I want to put God second. I want to put God third. I want to put God all the time. We hear this before. Put God first. Don't just put God first, because I want to say to you, when you put God first, do not move God out of first place at no time at all. Maintain God in that first position. Maintain God in there, because when you put God first and you start getting anxiety because now you're in the top 5, right? Like you're in the beauty contest and you're like top 5, you're like, oh my God, ooh, I can't believe I'm in the top 5. And you start going crazy. You start getting anxious. If God is in the position of first, guess what are going to happen? All of that, God is going to like, I got you. I got you. Imagine you're surrounded and they're like, like, I got you. Look straight in your face, like, I got you. Right? So you keep with God. Maintain that first position with God. Maintain that, because I'm telling you, 2025, I can feel it. 2025 gonna have some form of stuff happening, some experiences, some exploring, some circumstances, some situations, some things. Okay, some things is not a word, people, is not correct, but we use it because we can. Okay, so a lot of things gonna happen. So maintain that position with God in the first place. Because when we are going after our destiny, because like I said, it's spirituality, humanity, and destiny. When we are going towards that destiny, because the destiny is final, right? But we must see that part first, and then we come back this way, take the last and bring it up to the front. Like, okay, I see that I would like to make an impact on humanity, right? Because that goes with self. The next one is self. Next category is self. You yourself, you should be making a positive impact on society. You should be able to say, I would like to lift up humanity by being kind and compassionate and loving and caring and peaceful. I would like to impact humanity by just sharing one positive thing a day. I would like to impact humanity by saying, let me give a smile. Let me support one person, 1%. Let me support myself 1% more. When we support ourselves 1% more, it makes a difference. When we support ourselves 1% more every day, it's going to make a difference. When we invest in ourselves, 1% more investment in ourselves, it's going to make a difference. When we empower ourselves 1% more, it's going to make a difference. So everything goes here, start and stop with self. When self is moving, self is going to say, guess what? I'm moving with somebody else. I am here I see you. And when self says, I see you, honey, don't forget that the splash and dash of 2025, you're going to get the impact. Mm-hmm. You're going to get the impact. Boom. You are going to get the impact of it. Right? So again, the splash and dash season is happening. It is happening, and self must be equipped. Self must be prepared. Self must be ready to say, guess what? I am ready. I am going out there. I am going to do what I need to do. It is about taking action right now. Self, hello. This 2025 is about taking the action. We spoke about this in January. It's about showing up, and we're going to keep on saying this because 2025 is the season. You got to show up and take action, because that which you invested and important, if you're not taking action, it is just going to sit there like, that's what's going to happen. It's going to like, Have you ever seen a tree or a plant that's like, the plant is dying? We don't want to, we want to show up and take action so we can achieve that which we put, and we can retrieve it. Okay, we can retrieve the expansion of that which we put in. We want to retrieve something. So let us go with the retrieval mentality, retrieve the thing, that which we put in, and that's self. So we are working on self. Self must show up like, I'm taking action today. Sometimes we gotta lose sleep, honey. Darlings, come on in here. Sometimes we gotta lose sleep. I think I get more. Sometimes I think I get like 5 hours of sleep, but honey, it's not about the sleep. It's about the rest, because I could get 5 hours of sleep, and when I get 5 hours of sleep, my body's rested. I'm like, I'm ready. I'm coming up again, right? So 5 hours of sleep can work for me. How many hours of sleep do you get? Because you don't really need a lot of sleep. You know, they say, oh, you need to get 8 hours of sleep, 9, 10 hours of sleep. No, you just need to get some sleep. You need to get some sleep. And when you get some sleep, you get some rest. And the rest is the most important thing that you need to get to develop self. Because when you develop self, you are going to see that you are going to get further into manifesting the very things that you are being fruitful and waiting in expectancy for. So when you are retrieving a thing, you're not retrieving it weak. You're retrieving it like, hey, I'm here. I'm rested. I'm going to tell you, I put in the work. I'm rested now. You should not be working as hard as you did for the past 4 years. If you are ready to retrieve the thing, you should not be working as hard. Put in the work, show up. How you put in the work? You're showing up with the mentality to retrieve the benefit of that which you put in right now in 2025. I'm not playing, because 2025 ain't playing, and I ain't playing with 2025 either. I'm going like, let me tell you something. I put in the damn work, and I tell you, because I put in the long work, I'm here to retrieve that which I put in. That is how I'm showing up and taking my action for 2025. Like, excuse me, I put in the work. So let me tell you, I'm not going to overwork myself. With the past 4 years to now, I'm not overworking myself. Right now, I'm here to retrieve, honey. Like, knock, I'm here to retrieve that which you have in store for me. That is how we got to come into our top pick. That is how we got to pick this is top pick. We in top 3 pick. We in self, okay? That's the mentality that we're going to show up with at this point. To say, listen, I put in the work. What I did. I invested. Right now, I'm here to retrieve that which I put in. Do not sit back and don't take action, because action simply means that you're showing up. When you show up, that is action. And you don't show up and like, what is it? Biting your nails. No, you're showing them like, come, show up and demand 2025 to give you that which you put in. Demand it. That is the action that you are going to show up and take. Show up with that demand, and like, what? I'm here to demand my space around this table. I'm here to demand my space. And if you don't want to give me that space, I got my own table. I got my own chair. I got my own space. That is the mentality, not no wish-washy, wash. We're not into that. And if you are up today, down tomorrow, and you're unstable, baby, we're not going to be doing this unstable mentality. Right now in 2025, some form of stability got to happen. So when we take action, it got to be some stability to hold that down. If we're making a decision, we're taking action, making a decision, we got to have some form of stability. That foundation better be sturdy and stable so that when we retrieve, we're not putting it on shaky ground. Whatever we retrieve, we're not putting it on shaky ground. We must be stable in this 2025. Next thing we're talking about our destiny. The next thing when we talk about destiny, we're talking about our purpose, our passion is being full. Not we're talking about passion. When we talk about passion, we're talking about that which striking, that ignite inside of us, that which is igniting, that which is striking, like striking that match, lighting that candle. It's like having something that's spilling and said, I'm giving you the gasoline for your lamp. I'm giving you the gasoline for your fire. Listen, I'm from the mountaintop, honey. I know what it is to see my mother striking up that matches, putting those pieces of wood together, and making a fire. Okay? And I know what it is to strike the stone and make fire too. Okay? So right now we're in passion. Passion simply means that we are seeking, or we want people to seek after us with the passion that we have. You must be in the position to be seek after. Seek after with the passion that you have. If you're not showing up to take action with the passion that you have, ain't nobody gonna seek for you. But because right now, because we're in the retrieval, that means somebody has something that's going to benefit you. So somebody got it, or you got something that somebody needs. So it is vice versa. You have something that somebody is going to retrieve, and they got something that you need to retrieve. So you can multiply and work together. The more we multiply is the more we will replenish the earth. The earth is sitting there saying, when are you going to use me up? Use up the skills and talents, the gifts, and all the dreams and vision that you have. Yeah, we have a tendency to just like, oh, I have a dream. I don't have a dream, honey. Don't be trying to say that I have a dream. Get that dream out of your head. A lot of people, and I know people walk around like, I have a vision. I have a dream. But do you know, each time you have a dream and a vision and you don't activate that dream and a vision, somebody else is creating that? Yeah, I didn't know. And then when somebody else create that dream and that vision that you have that's sitting in your head for like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years, 50 years, that you never utilize it, you never got out of your head. Because we have the tendency to say this, oh, I have this thought, I have this dream, I have this vision, but you never activate it, right? And then all of a sudden, the very thing that you have pondering around, somebody went out there and somebody did it. It might not be like the same thing that you're doing, but yeah, because we all have everything is for us, it's personalized. We all got a personal touch, right? But have you ever had this idea, dream, vision, expectation, goals? Have you ever had those? And then when you have them, they swing it in your head. Then that's like having a little party in your head. They're having this party, and they go in. They're playing double dutch. They're playing Miss Mary, map. And they're doing all sort of stuff. They go to the gym. They're doing all sorts of things in your head. You never utilize them. You never gather one and like, hey, what are you doing? Let's talk about this. No, never. But they're just jumping and having a whole jamboree going on. And then all of a sudden, now, if you can relate, you can put in the comment section. All of a sudden, the same thoughts that jump and having gym in your head, somebody created something out of one of those jumping ideas. Somebody created, you're like, oh my God, I've been thinking about this. I always want to do that. Oh my goodness. Have that ever happened to you? Why? because you didn't show up and take action. They can't come in your head and get it, right? They can't come in your head and get the thoughts. But somewhere along the line, it got taken away. It got taken away. Don't sit and waste time. Sit and have your top pick and utilize them, work them out, maneuver them, take action, show up and take action. And when you show up and take action, mark my word. Mark my word. Okay? Mark my word that when you show up and you have those top pick, which is God, self, and passion, when you have those three, some category called purpose, gonna have your name on it. So are you sitting there right now saying, I don't know what my top picks are to fulfill my dreams? I don't know what my topics are of why I'm doing what you're telling me to do. I don't know what my topics are to have a happy life, to peaceful life. I don't know what my topic are to have my healing. I don't know what my topic are to make an impact in society. I don't know what my topic are to help another human being with humility. I don't know what my topic are. Let me tell you again. For us to impact humanity, for us to lift up humanity, for us to have compassion, peace and understanding, caring and love, kindness, for us to show for another human being, there are three topics that we must embody every single day. Because every day our eyes open, it is open for us to see somebody else and see somebody else in the same light as us. And when we see somebody else in the same light as us, we will operate with these topics: God, self, and passion. Where is it that you're putting God? Where are you putting God? And wherever you put God, are you maintaining God somewhere? Is God in the back? So you maintain God in the back? Is God in the front? Are you maintaining God in the front? Is God involved in all the decision made? In that case, if that is you, and you say, I don't know where I even put God, today is your opportunity to search and find what position you want to put God in. Today is your opportunity to say, I want to have a relationship with God where I maintain that relationship. I want to have that relationship where I'm like, God, guess what happened? God, should I? God, what do you think? God, did you say that? What would you do? Right? We want to ask God these questions when we put God in a position. God is the leader of leaders. God is the King of kings. God is the creator of us all. Either way you want to look at it, however you want to look at it, whoever you want to call God, let me tell you something. I'm talking about the creator. There gotta be a creator. There is a creator of every one of us. I call on my creator. You can call on your God however you want to. I call on my creator. And the next one we're talking about is self. How do we see ourselves? How do we value ourselves? How do we look at ourselves every single day? I mean, view and look, same thing. But how do we value ourselves? Because the way we value ourselves, the next person in our space, that's the same value we are going to give that person. What do we deposit in ourselves? Because the same that we deposit in ourselves is the same that we are going to deposit in the next person. How do we sit there and see humanity? That is the same way we are going to see the next person, because we are one. We are one. The same way we consider ourselves, we should consider the next person. When we sit down to eat our food, are we considering that person who don't have any food? Or when we sit down, we're getting dressed, or we put on our fancy clothes, or we think about the person who have one set of clothes from 20 years ago. When we're sitting down in our mansion, in our house, in our apartment, in our cottage, wherever we're sitting down, or we think about the person who is underneath a bridge, in a box, in the subway, on the street, in the cold, are we thinking about that? If not, then let me tell you, today is your opportunity to do just that. And will lead us to the next topic, which is passion. What is it that you are passionate about? How is it that you show with passion in your hand, in your bosom, on your back, on your shoulder, in your head, in your pocket? How do you show up with passion? What is it that you're operating with? How are you igniting the passion for humanity? How are you igniting the passion for yourself? For you to get to your destiny, We say ignite your passion. So with that said, I want to say to you, those are your top picks. Pick kindly and pick smartly. Pick gently and pick with compassion. Judge not, so you won't be judged. Keep on going because you can do it. Have yourself a great day, great life, great time being top pick. Because guess what? When you pick you, you get to pick me. I pick me, I get to pick you. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Question Live Show with your host, Moa, the one and only Verona Willis-Brown. Bye bye.